Well, there's really four things. First of all, there's congruence. There's a person behind a brand. And maybe it's the executive of a company, maybe it's an entrepreneur who's created a business, or maybe it's a business owner who is developing the business or rebranding the business to take it to another level. But inside that person, there is the vision of, who they are and what they stand for. And if the brand that we define for that brand to become is not congruent with the person behind the brand and who they are and what they stand for, there will always be conflict. And that person will have conflict. And so it behooves us in the very beginning to make sure there is congruence between the creator, the champion of the brand, and what the brand stands for. Okay. Secondly, consistency. We talked about the consistent application of language. If you say 16 different things about a brand, or you keep changing, it creates confusion or misinformation. And so the consistent use of language is powerful. So consistency about the way the brand looks, the way the brand talks, the way the brand feels, defining those in advance and then consistently executing them is absolutely important. The third point is language. We talked about that, but let's be specific. There are specific words that can be crafted to stand for the brand and its characteristics. And the use of those words and the evolution of the use of those words over time, some need to be used right now for the impact it needs to have right now. Some the brand sort of needs to become. So some of those words start to get used a little bit later down the road. But defining that language up front creates a becoming roadmap using consistent language, and the language is powerful. It becomes even more powerful in the internet age because, hey, robots search words. So if you use consistent words, even if you create some words and some language, you will multiply your impact on digital media. And that's what becoming a brand is all about these days. The fourth is recognizability. You have to be recognizable because that it gives you extra juice, and that there's one place that you transfer energy. So recognizability is the fourth attribute. So those four really, congruence, consistency, language, specific language, and recognizability.